Hi Vanessa, so lovely to meet you, Sarah, from the upcoming. So season 2 of The Crown, what can fans look forward to in this season?
It's definitely darker, it's raunchier, it goes deeper, and I think the best thing about season 2 in comparison to 1 is that it really kind of explodes out of the palace and you go into the 60s with Margaret in London in the sort of back streets, and then Philip goes to Antarctica on tour, and then the Queen meets the Kennedys, so it just feels like lots of worlds colliding, and it definitely goes beyond the palace walls, which I think is exciting.
Can you quickly tell us about any upcoming projects?
I'm just finishing Mission Impossible right now, which has been a completely different experience, and then doing Miss Julie at the National Theatre, which is wonderful to go back on stage. Margaret gets naughtier, for sure, and we meet her just where we left off at the end of season 1, which was always so tragic and really broke my heart for her. She wasn't allowed to have the life that she wanted. So we meet her kind of trying to put herself back together, really. And she tries all these different routes, and then halfway through episode 4, Tony Armstrong-Jones comes in out of the blue at a crazy party, and there he is, and it changes her life. So yeah, I think, well, I've definitely got more empathy for all of them, really, because I felt their everyday struggles in a way, and instead of judging them as being sort of privileged, and I felt like I was maybe a bit indifferent to them, I now see that they're all humans going through tough stuff. Like, it's tough, this stuff. It's so unusual to get the 10 hours or however long it was the first season to get to know somebody and then to grow up with them a little bit. By the end of this season, I looked at a bit of episode 10 and I was like, oh my god, we're all grown-ups, and that's quite scary because we started with Margaret when she was 17 at the wedding, and what a privilege to play somebody over the course of a section of their life. So it was a challenge. It was always scary playing somebody real, and I didn't know whether it would work at all or whether it would be a complete, disaster, but it was just, the happiest time of my life, and that's all I can ask for. I know, he is new blood, he's amazing. I wish he was here. He can't come because he's filming today, but he's very busy, but he's magic.